So another thing I find extremely useful with my little buck loader is a set of these log dragging tongs. I actually use them not just for dragging. I find that they're very effective for lifting large logs out and as before you drag them. As you can see, I added a hook to the bucket. This is a bolt-on hook. It's got a plate either side. Bolts on very nicely. I believe Little Buck now, when I last looked at their website, they actually offer a welded on hook in this position there, but before they were doing that, I went ahead and added this hook for myself because I felt it was going to be useful for lifting. You can just throw a chain through that hook and you can lift lots of things with it. But nice thing is also I was able to just hang these tongs on here. They just literally slip over the chain links. And the nice thing is I can now just go up, and I've done this many times. Sometimes you do have to get out and place them over the log, but I would say 70-80% of the time I can get it close enough to some logs. I can literally drop those over. As you drop them, they'll open up over the log, and then as you bring the bucket back up, they close up on the log, and then you can either drag it or lift it out. Very effective. Those weren't expensive. I bought those, I forget what size they are. You can probably get a sense from just looking at the picture, proportion to the bucket. I think they go to about 20 inches in diameter, maybe more, maybe a couple of feet in diameter when they're fully expanded. I bought them on Amazon. I found that was the best place to buy them. Shipping, all in, I forget how much they were, but they were not expensive and they're great value. They were a little tight to begin with. I lubed them up because you do want these to be able to open and close very easily. And once they were lubed up a bit and the paint had worn, they moved very simply. The other thing I did to the bucket, similar, is I added clasp hooks either side, which allows me to also use those for lifting in different configurations. Or if I've got certain things I want to carry in the bucket, because I use the bucket just for transporting stuff around the property, I can put things in and put straps around from side to side, or chains. Again, adds a lot more versatility to the little buck loader. I will try to get a couple of shots. I can't video them in action because I really am not equipped for that, but I'll see if I can go grasp some logs now and give you some shots. If you can see clearly this, but I've just been able to come in here with those tongs and lift up that chunk of white birch there. And use the bucket also as a means of sort of locking it in place and pivoting. Now I can carry that away from here easily, or I can get my saw to it much more readily than having it on the ground and just cut it up into sections. Or I can go in there afterwards and just drag out that very large piece of tree there and start cutting that up as well. Obviously I've already cleared, this is a tree that came down in a storm a week or so ago. It was pretty far rotten anyway. And I cleared up all the smaller stuff, but it was nice to be able to come in here with the bucket and the tongs and take pieces away or just lift them out. This right now I'm just going to carry off to where I dump all the dead wood like this and get rid of it. I'm not even going to bother to saw that piece up right now. So again, it's a nice illustration of how these work. Again, I was able to come in, lower the tongs gently over the log. Normally they can fall into position. Sometimes you have to get out of the seat and hang them over, but a lot of times if you've got space you can drop them over, they'll lock in place, you just lift it up and carry it away. So it's really helpful, saves a lot of time, and great for dealing with this sort of situation here. So another use for the little buck loader with a little accessory that fits on very nicely. Again, hope you've enjoyed this. If you like my videos, please give me a like and subscribe. Thank you.